This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support. Okay, guys, in this video, I would like to show you a website that you may not be aware of that can do comparisons from one city versus another. Let's jump into it. Follow along.
You're watching DC Born Rob, Racing Borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC Born Rob, Racing Borders. I'm DC Rob. Again, this is just going to be a quick one to introduce you to a website that if you are a new viewer, you may not be aware of. I did this maybe 2 and 3 years ago, but I wanted to pop it up again just so that you are aware of. Again, it does comparisons from one city versus another, or you can just critique one particular city that you may want to go to. But let's just jump into it right away. For me, for a few years, know about this site because I did a video on this a couple of times, probably 2 or 3 years ago. But again, because I have new viewers, you may not be aware of this. Remember, you can't say what I have said or have not said if you haven't seen any of my videos from over the past few years. But this website is called Numbeo. It gives you the ability to compare one city in a country versus another city in a country, or the 2 different cities in the same country. So let me show you what I mean. Let's go in here and type in Medellin, Colombia. Okay. So now I have Medellin and the cost of living and how much it costs for a meal, the average McDonald's meal and how much it costs. And it's going to be put in their currency. Okay. But let's do a comparison with this and Cartagena. Okay. So now I have 2 different columns and it shows me what the differences are, cost of living, crime, and everything. Let me give you an idea as to what it's going to show. Up first, for restaurants, meal inexpensive for a restaurant. Okay, let's see which costs more. I'll give you a plus or minus on the other side, which is going to cost more. It's roughly the same, but 2.2% lower in Medellin, or should I say higher in Cartagena. A meal for 2 people, mid-range restaurant for a 3-course meal. So this is big time now. We're talking minus 38%. In other words, Cartagena is 38% more. Okay, McDonald's meal is going to be, wow, 10 mil pesos more. So that's negative 28%. Medellin is less. And it goes through everything. Looks like the only thing that's really a plus over here, well, there's a couple of pluses. Imported beer costs more in Medellin than it does in Cartagena. So if you're not drinking imported beer, then it should be a non-issue for you. Coke or Pepsi, for some reason, is extremely high in Medellin versus Cartagena. So if there's anything you can get cheap in Cartagena, Coke and Pepsi. Food, just general, buying groceries and so on. Let's just go down and see. So milk is less expensive in Cartagena, just a little bit, but a loaf of bread is way more expensive in Cartagena. Local cheese, I don't know what it is with the cheese there too. For those who have lived there for any period of time and had to go grocery shopping, the food is not the same as what you're used to in the U.S. Again, the cheese is really floppy. The cheese just tripped me out. The mustard, wasn't having it. I mean, just certain things like that. If you're going to be there for any period of time, just rest assured, you may want to take your own. I mean, I don't know what the rules and regulations of carrying ketchup on an airline, but hey, I would definitely take some Louisiana hot sauce because you will need seasoning. And those who've gone down know this. We are overstimulated in the United States with salt. So make sure you take your seasoning salt down with you. But just basic fruit, wow, way more expensive in Cartagena. Just to get a banana, 26% more expensive. Oranges, 33% more expensive. A potato, 33% more expensive. Wow, the only thing they have really is chicken filet is 0.5% more, and domestic beer, again. Transportation, one-way ticket, which is going to cost you more, and just by 3.3%. Then I have, a monthly pass. Okay, so if you travel often, I mean, I guess a Civica card is what this is referring to, or the equivalency of such in Cartagena. Not sure if somebody can tell me if there's a Civica card in Cartagena as well. But 119% more in Medellin. Wow. So a taxi for within a kilometer, let's see, 10 mil peso versus 8. That's 20% difference. Taxi 1 hour waiting normal. Okay. Wow. Then Medellin is going to cost you more. Okay. So go through this and look at this and you can compare any city around the world. The good thing is this information comes from people who've actually experienced it. They come in here and they upload this information. So by all means, if you're in Cartagena, Bucaramanga, Barranquilla, Rio, wherever, Delhi, India, put this information in and help them help them help you or help those who are coming behind you. Sports and leisure, how much does a fitness club cost? Wow, way more expensive in Medellin. Tennis court, way more expensive. Wow, almost twice as much. The movies, almost the same, but a little bit higher in Medellin. Childcare, clothing, and so on. Now, how about clothing? Yeah, so clothing is a little bit less expensive in Medellin. A summer dress for any ladies that happen to watch this video is going to be a little bit more in Medellin. Okay, rent. Here's an issue that you may be concerned with. Okay, it's 11% less in Medellin than it is in Cartagena. Let's see. Wow. A one-bedroom outside of the city center, way more expensive in Medellin, 74%. Geez, 3 bedrooms, okay, 22% less in Medellin in the city. But again, outside the city, 52% higher in Medellin. And then the prices if you want to buy salaries and so on. But you get the gist of it. But there's also a section in here. Let's see if I can't find it. There you go. Quality of life, where it takes all these things into account. And then crime in Cartagena. Let's do that. So let's do crime in Cartagena versus Cartagena. So you pretty much have to start all over again. So level of crime. Okay, it's high in both areas. And do this by all means versus other cities. Because remember, Medellin, Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia are not the only places that you can travel to. I know that's what I vlog on, mostly on this channel, but you know, wherever I travel, whether it's El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, where else have I been? Puerto Rico, Cuba, wherever else I've been, these are other locations that you may want to go to that are easy drop-offs for you. You don't have to go to Cancun. There's other cities. I'm telling you, Guatemala is my favorite, but by all means, don't go down there because I don't need that Guatemala looking like Medellin. I definitely don't want that. Okay, so the level of crime, both are high. Crime increasing in the past 3 years. Cartagena is higher at 64. It's rated on a number. It's moderate for worries of homes broken into, worries of being mugged or robbed, which is where both are high. So both cities are worrying about being mugged and robbed. Worries of a stolen car, moderate in both. Everything is, let's see, they're same, moderate. Worries of things being stolen from your car, they're the same. Worries being attacked, both are moderate. Worries being insulted, moderate in Cartagena, low in Medellin. Worries of being subject to physical attack because of your skin color, ethnic origin, gender, or religion. Very low in Cartagena and low in Medellin. So they're both low. Problem people using or dealing, drugs. Let's see, moderate in Cartagena and it's high in Medellin. Let's see, problem property crimes such as vandalism and theft, moderate in both. Problems violent crimes such as assault and armed robbery, high in both. Let's see, problems, what is this? Problem, corruption, and robbery, high in both. So you get the gist of it. Safety walking alone, I'm not going to step through each of these for both cities or any two cities, but I just wanted to basically introduce you to this site if you were not familiar with it. Safety walking alone during the daylight. It's high. It's safe in both cities. Now, at night, though, it's low in Medellin, okay, at 36 and 43 for Cartagena, okay? And again, there's many things that you can choose from: pollution, property prices, cost of living, quality of life in Cartagena. Well, I guess you need to start with this. But either way, cost of living in Cartagena, cost of living in Medellin, you can do a comparison that way. I guess you just need to start all over. Here we go, cost of living. But as you see, it rates it the same way that it does when you do a comparison. You can just pull it up for each individual one. But again, I just want to jump on really quickly and show you that this site is available. If you want to do comparisons between this and any other travel destination, just know this is here. Anyway, there you go. Okay, so there you go. So hopefully this website will be of some benefit to you. Again, thank you guys for watching. The whole goal is to encourage you to travel. So remember to travel, but travel safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Okay, guys, another day, another trip. I'm getting ready to hit the road, and guess what? One product I'm taking with me. That's right. It's the Epica Travel Adapter. It's going with me wherever I go. You need to do the same.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.
If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Maury. Contact information in the description below.